I'm Martin Logan and welcome to the Irish in the UK. And I hope you've enjoyed watching Henry McGlade's show for the last half hour. Now, coming up tonight, we are in Leicester for a special retirement party. We'll also be at Kiely's Irish Bar in Manchester. A few weeks back, the Kerry Association arranged a big fundraising event for the Christie Hospital in Manchester, and we were there. And we'll be telling you all about Cornerstone Day Centre. So we hope you'll sit back, relax and enjoy the show. Now, Anne Cahalan spent most of her working life in and around Leicester, and quite recently she arranged her retirement party at St Patrick's Parish Centre, and we went along to meet her. And when did you first come to England?
My parents came over here in 1959 and I went to a Catholic school here in St Patrick's on Harrison Road. We lived in a one-bedroom apartment, flat on Nedham Street, until she got a three-bedroom house. There was 5 of us children and 2 adults in a one-bedroom house.
So you spent a long time here in Leicester?
I did, yes. I spent all my life here. I was only 5 when I came over, and we came straight to Leicester. And I've worked in Leicester, and I went on and got married, had 2 daughters, and we've always lived around Leicester. We love it.
And where did you meet Danny?
I met Danny through the Leicester Irish Society, and he was on the committee and I joined, and we just got to talk to each other, and it was very friendly, and we started to like each other.
Now, tell me a little bit about your working life.
Well, from the age of 15, I went straight into Rowley's, the hosiery factory in Queen Street here in Leicester, and I worked there all my life till about 13 years ago, when the hosiery kind of folded up and I was made redundant, and I went to Asda and I worked nights for 13 years.
My goodness, now tonight's a very special night for you, isn't it?
It is, yes. I've actually retired. I can't believe it. Been working all my life since I was 15 and I'm 64 now.
Now, Danny, of course you've got great connections with Kerry.
Oh, I have. I was raised there, if you like. I was born in London, and my mum and dad went back and inherited a farm. And I lived there until I was 18. I came to Leicester, and I've been here since.
And of course you're heavily involved with the Irish Society here at the Leicester Irish Centre.
Oh yes, we try and do our bit at the Irish Society. I like doing it, I love it, and we do our best for the elderly Irish, all the Irish here. We hold our dances, and myself and Anne's on the Irish Society as well. So we like it, don't we? Yeah.
Of course there's a strong Irish community here in Leicester.
There's a good Irish community. There's the Irish Society, the Emerald Centre, and it's all going reasonably well, you know.
Now, Anne, retirement plans. What plans have you got for the future?
At the moment I haven't got any plans. I'm just going to enjoy the next few weeks up to Christmas and then see what happens. I might decide to do voluntary work or whatever, but I've got a little dog and I love taking him for walks.
Neil, 2005-2006 was a very special year, of course, for you, because you were involved with Sale at a very special time.
Yeah, of course. It was a year under Philippe Saint-André at Sale Sharks, and we ended up winning the Premiership for the first time in the club's history, which was a massive occasion for us. So that was my sort of baptism of fire, you'd call it, coming into a professional environment straight in and being part of the championship winning team. So it's massive for my development and for the club's history, of course.
Of course, you've had a great career playing, and you've played for some great clubs during your career. What's it like now to be a coach, you know, when you're not playing and you're there and you're on the sidelines and you can't go in and do anything about it?
Weekends are a little bit easier. It means I can have a beer with my mates, which is nice. I probably couldn't do it before.
Now you're here in Leicester tonight for a very special occasion, for Anne's retirement party.
Yes, that's right. So Anne and Danny Danny's supposed to be retiring, but he refuses to, apparently. So, yeah, no, we're here celebrating Anne's retirement. I don't know what she's going to do. She said she might be knitting or crochet for the next 2 years, 3 years. So I'm expecting me jumper next year, Christmas jumper.
Stephen, great to see you back in England. You're here in Leicester tonight.
Absolutely, Martin, it's good to be here. We're at a retirement party here for two good friends of ours, Danny and Anne Cahalane, who retired there a few weeks ago, and they're looking after us very well. We've just taken a break, so we're having a chat to you guys, and we've had, as you see, some food in here and ready to go back on for the second half. And if there's anything to go by the first half, they're having a good time.
Well, you certainly had the crowds on their feet there dancing all night. But have you got any plans now to go back into the recording studio?
Well, I have. I've actually. Well, I have my own recording studio, and I have done for years. It was kind of a hobby that took off 20 odd years ago, and thankfully I get to work with other musicians. But I do all my own recordings as well. So I've been recording away at the minute, and I have about 10 or 12 tracks ready. But I'm working on other people's stuff for Christmas. So I'll probably finish my own product now, probably early 2018, and hopefully have it when we start back touring again in the UK and obviously in Ireland around about February 2018.
Well done to Anne, and we wish her many, many years of happy retirement. Now, recently we popped in to Kiely's brand new Irish bar in Manchester for the launch of the new food menu, and also to enjoy the great traditional music with Grace Kelly and friends. John, tell me a little bit about the menu that you serve here at Kiely's.
Well, it's all homemade. We do like steaks, we've got burgers on, we have Guinness pie, obviously Guinness because it's Irish. We've got the Irish stew. A few things on the starters. We have the black pudding, so it's all local as well, the black pudding. We get the berry black pudding for that dish. So yeah, it's all hearty food, it's all great and homemade on site here. So I've got another chef with me and we just come in and rock on with the menu every day. It's great, it's all fresh food.
Now, a few people have told me when I go into Kiely's, it's highly recommended that I should try the sirloin steak.
Yeah, definitely, because the meats come from Ireland. I have a butcher's in Bury and he gets his steaks from Ireland, so it's authentic and it's nice, and the sirloin is beautiful, it's really nice. And we cook it with, we've got peppercorn sauce, we serve it with chunky chips and a poached egg, so the poached egg kind of like drips over the steak. So yeah, that's the great dish, that's one of the best ones and popular as well, I'd say.
And tell me a little bit about the sweets that you serve.
Again, they're all homemade. We've got the vanilla cheesecake for now. I'm going to add more eventually. We've got the apple crumble with custard as well, and the chocolate brownie with chocolate orange sauce, vanilla ice cream, and it's all here on site. Very, very hearty food. Like, we want it to be hearty, we want it to be fresh and nice and tasty. That sort of feeling when you're at home, sort of thing. So that's what we're aiming for, homemade food. That's where we're at.
What hours do you serve the food?
We're serving at the minute 12 till 8, and we're going to work from there. But yeah, 12 till 8, 7 days a week. You can come down and try our food. Yeah.
And you're right here in the heart of Manchester.
Yeah, it's a great location. It's booming, it's popular now. There's a few places popping up everywhere, but we're the first one in 10 years as well. And we've only just started the food now, so I think you open for drinks in September. But like the foods now, we want to work on that as well more. So yeah, we're in a popular place. It's all homemade, so it should go well. Yeah, should be great.
Grace, tell me a little bit about the trad session you've got here on a Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, we're here every Sunday evening, 5 till 7, and it's a great Sunday every week. We come in here, big mix of people, young and old, little ones playing music, teenagers, adults. So great crack, great staff, right in the heart of the city, and it's a great pub. We've been here a few months, and pop in for a little nosy if you're around at the Christmas markets or you're around the place in general. It's a lovely place, and they've got food now, and you can't go wrong.
It's great to see the younger generation as well getting involved in traditional Irish music.
Yeah, there's a lot of them coming through now, all over Manchester, different instruments, different ages, young teenagers like young Patrick is here today joining us, and some of the younger girls on the whistles and everything. It's magic to see the standards really high, and long it may continue. When we get old, they'll all still be going and keeping the traditional music alive, and that's what it's all about. People coming in, supporting the cause, supporting the music, having a few songs and a bit of crack. So we're very lucky.
It's great to see, of course you've been involved in traditional music all your life and your family as well, but it's great to see traditional music still well and truly alive here right across the city.
Yeah, we're very lucky in Manchester. There's a lot of great Irish pubs and bars, especially this one, as I'm saying. This is the new hotspot, and the brilliant Irish community here in Manchester. We're very blessed. Everyone supports each other and supports causes, fundraising nights, sessions, Kiely's, set dancing, you know, whatever's on, languages. So we are very lucky in that respect. And Andrew Kiely here is doing a great job. All the staff are brilliant in this pub, and please come down because it's a great spot. It really is.
What a great evening at Kiely's, and thank you to Andrew for all the lovely food. Now, thinking about food, I'm off to get myself something nice. See you in a few minutes. Well, it's Christmas time, and a very happy Christmas to you all. Welcome back to the Irish in the UK. Now, if you've got a story to tell us, or if you'd like us to promote your business, contact me. The details are on the screen now. Now, the Kerry Association here in Manchester recently organised a big fundraising event for the Christie Hospital, and we went along on the night. Pat, of course the Kerry Association have been great fundraisers for the Christie Hospital down the years.
Yes, they have. We have wonderful crowds all the time up to now. We've gone for 15 years. We raised roughly about £52,000 up to now.
Yeah, and of course it's a great night here. You've got a big crowd of the English martyrs.
Oh, a fantastic crowd. I'd like to thank everybody for coming here tonight, and I hope they all enjoy themselves.
A lot of work has gone into the background, but you've had wonderful entertainment. You've had the Keegan Kennedy Academy of Irish Dancing here and the Fianna Pádraig Pipe Band as well. Great entertainment.
Yes, they were brilliant. The Fianna Pádraig Pipe Band, they're heading out on a world's tour in a couple of months' time, so I wish them all the best and hope they win.
And of course you had the 21 years man himself, Dermot Hegarty.
Oh yes, he's brilliant, Dermot. He always comes when I'm around.
Tell me, how is the Kerry Association doing these days?
Oh, they're doing very good. Every time we have a Kerry dance on, we don't need to sell tickets to come anyways.
Yeah. This is the only year that you've had a Kerry dance that Sam has not been here.
Yeah, but I was hoping to go to Mayo, and then we can bring it down to Kerry and let them see it.
Dermot, how long is it ago since you recorded 21 years?
Well, Martin, let me tell you, the Plainsmen, my band, were formed on Easter Sunday of 1969. And in April of 1970, 21 years was released.
My goodness. You've been a long time on the road, Dermot.
Well, at the moment, I'm finishing my 50th year in show business on the 31st of December this year. 50 long years, never dreamed of it would last that long. But thanks be to God, it's gone great. It's gone great.
But I can tell you're enjoying show business and singing. It's your life, isn't it?
Well, I remember I was booked into the Irish Centre in Cheetham Hill on New Year's Eve. that was on the millennium year, the turnover into 2000. And I got a call from Mark, who was manager at the time, and he told me that on St. Stephen's Day, there was a fire in the hotel, and my gig was cancelled. And I said, well, what's the story? Well, he says, we're going to put yourself and the band, 5-piece band, up in the restaurant. I said, Jesus, Mark, I said, 5-piece band on New Year's Eve of the millennium year. He said, can't do anything about it, Dermot. So there and then, that night, myself, I decided to call it a day. And I announced it on stage. And this gentleman came along to me and he said, by the way, he says, I heard your announcement about retiring. He said, are you ill? Are you sick? I said, no. He said, your health is all right? I said, yeah. He said, are you all right in your head? He says. I said, yes. He said, what would you do if you ever retired? And I stopped and I thought on the way back home, and I had no answer to that question. So here I am in the English Martyrs here tonight, still lashing out 21 years.
And what a great crowd you got here tonight, Dermot, as well.
Brilliant night, and I see a gentleman here tonight, Martin Finn. I'm doing a show with Martin in the Irish Centre in Liverpool tomorrow afternoon. I'm really looking forward to that one. Great turnout here tonight. Great turnout tonight. Delighted with it.
Sis, how long have you been involved with the Kerry Association?
About 25 years, and I've enjoyed it every minute of it since then. Father John was he was great. He was great.
You had such great Kerry people in Manchester down the years.
Yes, we did. Yeah, a lot of them are dead and gone now.
You must got involved at the beginning of the association, did you?
Yes, I did. And Patsy Keane and Father John and
quite a few more people.
Lou, dead and gone.
Now, Sis, we know that next weekend is a very special weekend for you. Tell us why.
Because it's my 80th, and I expect to see you all there.
Oh, we'll be all there to have a good knees up with you, Sis. I hope you'll be there as well, leading the way.
Oh, yes, I will. Well, yes, I will.
What a great night, and well done to everybody for supporting such a great event. Now, Cornerstone Day Centre in Manchester does wonderful work here in the city for the homeless. Take a look at this. Anne, tell me a little bit about what you do here at Cornerstone.
Oh gosh, Martin, I've been involved with Cornerstone now for over 20 odd years. I started off as a volunteer back in the 1990s. I'm a support worker now here, and my role is to support these people. Everybody that comes into our centre does have a problem, so it's my role to help these people mend their broken lives, whatever way I can.
Now, of course, we saw there you've got so many people here that you do meals for, breakfast for, dinner for. How do you manage to cope with the amount of people that's coming into you each day?
Well, sometimes it can be difficult, but with the help of the public, I mean, we've got to say the help we get from the support of the public is fantastic. Or they donate food to schools, colleges, parishes, and then we have 2 sandwich companies that gives us their sell-by dates, and also Costco gives us their sell-by dates as well. So we do get help that way.
Yeah, of course. How important is it to, this cold weather is going on at the moment, it's really, really frosty, and clothing donation, how important is that?
Well, warm clothing, especially this time of the year, is really, really important. We have people coming in here that have no shoes, no socks. We had a man a couple of weeks ago that just had carrier bags on his feet. So good footwear, warm clothing, so important. It's our role to make sure everybody that leaves our centre at night is well kitted out, everything they need against the cold.
Sister Lucy, of course you've been involved here with Cornerstone for a long time. You've done so much great work here in helping the needy.
I've been here almost 16 years in Cornerstone, and it always seems like I've not been here long, because everything is changing, and we've quite a lot of people from overseas and refugees, and an increase in people from England who need us very much.
Now, Sister, this year, of course, 2017, a very special year for you. Many congratulations. Can you tell us what age you were?
In February I was 80, and I thank God for good health and pray that He'll give it to me for longer to do what I'm doing here. And I thank everybody who wished me all the best. Yeah.
Great stuff. Now, and tell us about Cornerstone Day Care Centre, Day Centre. What time does it open and close, and, you know?
Well, we are actually two centres now, Martin. We are a day centre, and we're also a refugee centre and night shelter at night. We open in the morning, the day centre, at 10:30, and we close at 4 o'clock. And we would have a variety of people that's homeless, mental health problems, learning difficulties, people that are extremely poor, that are living on the breadline, and people that are extremely lonely and are isolated and have no family, and they come in here and look on us as their family. And then at 6 o'clock we start our English classes. We have up 60, 70 people for English classes in the evening, and then our night shelter kicks in at 9 o'clock. So we're a very, very busy centre. We are open 24 hours now.
There are so many people homeless or sleeping rough. If you can donate any clothing or food, please do so. Henry McGlade is back next Thursday evening at 7 o'clock with the Irish at home and abroad, and I'm here at 7:30 with the Irish in the UK. So from myself and Annette and all the team at the Irish in the UK, a very happy Christmas to each and every one of you, and thank you all so much for your support with the shows. Now, earlier on we caught up with Dermot Hegarty, and here's a little bit more from him.
Yesterday my little boy came up and said to me, I'd like to know about that land that's far across the sea. You say a prayer to God at night to make your dreams come true. I'd like to know about that land that means so much to you. So I took him on my knee and I said, son, it grieves me so to think about the good old days and the friends I used to know. When times were good and we would dance from night to early dawn. Oh, how the times have changed as we grow older, we move on.